Asorei Vacharamei Vikonamei Vechinuyei Vechinusei Dinarna.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafim. It was 5:38 when I noticed you. I don't know if I was delirious from the lack of food or I was experiencing indigestion, but your yarmulke caught my eye. It was one of the most beautiful things I had ever seen. Hand-painted with the most delicate touch. I leaned over to see what was written. I think it said Mordechai. You started swaying a bit back and forth. I assumed you were enjoying the cantor singing. Frankly, I think he's been sounding a little tired lately. He used to have the most beautiful voice. Anyhow, the next thing I know, you fall to the ground. You must have been dehydrated, and the synagogue was very warm that day. I should call to complain. Someone yelled, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And of course, half the synagogue came rushing to your attention. I remembered I had a piece of candy in my purse. I always come prepared should something go wrong. It was one of those chocolate gold coins left over from last year's Hanukkah. I handed the chocolate to the nice young man who was helping revive you. You seemed to come too. Then suddenly, you stared right at me, and I almost passed out. You had the most kind brown eyes I had ever seen. I didn't recognize you. You must have been visiting. It must have been the tumult. As soon as the shofar was blown and the ark was closed, I ran out of there without saying hello or goodbye. I hope to see what Shabbos service is. Though, my luck, boy, you're married already with 5 kids. Shana Tova, Mordechai.
Sometimes God just gives you a big F you. I was visiting my brother Samuel in New York for Yontif, and I accompanied him to the Ne'ilah service at Congregation Shir Shalom. It's up on the Upper East Side. That was one of the grandest synagogues I'd ever seen there. We have a couple nice temples here in Skokie, but, well, they don't hold a candle. This one really tops the cake. And speaking of cake, I was starving. I famished. Well, to tell you the truth, I hadn't actually fasted in about 10 years. But don't tell my brother Samuel that. He won't speak to me for about 6 months. Oh, so where was I? I was standing there daydreaming about a corned beef sandwich from Carnegie Deli with the rye and the Russian dressing, extra lean corned beef. And then bam, I was out, cold. I came to, I almost passed out again from the sight of you. I mean, I nearly lost my faculties. You had brown hair, and you were standing there right by my side. I almost mistook you for an angel. After the last shofar was blown, I turned around to try and catch another glimpse and get your name, but you were gone. Poof. It was like a dream. Hey. Now I'm back in Skokie now. I may never see you again, but knowing Jewish geography, chances are I probably will. Lashana Tova. my angel of mystery.
Somehow, through the grace of God, he found me. How did it happen, Woody?
You know how it
I
happened.
know, but you tell the story better. I always forget all the details.
Well, she happened to be on JDate.
I started a profile on JDate.
Right.
I figured I'm not getting any younger, and the pickings are definitely getting slimmer. There's only so many cottages you can attend at the JCC.
I thought you wanted me to tell the story.
Tell the story.
I'll tell the story. So, I was a wreck. I had just come back from New York City after the holidays, and I couldn't stop thinking about this mysterious woman who had stood by my side after I passed out and nearly pissed myself at the synagogue.
You almost wet your pants?
I told you that. I mean, she was breathtaking. You would have pissed yourself too. So I was a wreck. I kept thinking, I'll never see this woman again. I couldn't sleep. I had those palpitations, the whole 9 yards.
Sound like me.
Yeah. Anyhow, I had this flash of brilliance came over me. Google her.
Brilliant, huh?
But I didn't even know your name, right? All I knew was the name of my brother's synagogue, which was online on some website. I thought maybe she could be on some committee. So I looked, I
Could
scoured.
you get on with the story
All right,
already?
okay. So, I said she was a goddess. I didn't say she was patient. I cut to the chase. I was a wreck. I was depressed. I couldn't get out of it until another twist of fate happened. Later that week, I was doing some very important research on a rare species of beetle. It's called the Galeoctona israelita. It's a hobby of mine.
He's very into insects.
Yeah.
He won't even let me step on an ant.
Well, so I was awestruck and I was engrossed, and then bam, I heard bells. Well, I mean, I thought I heard bells. It was my computer. It was talking to me, and I saw this window come up, and it says JDate, explore the possibilities. I clicked on it. I meet Jewish singles, browse for free, good deal. So I started typing, I'm a man, I'm looking for a woman. And I started filling out a profile. It was like this thing took a hold of me and started controlling my every move. I get to a page with these women on it. I start, browsing and then, wouldn't you know it, there she was. It was a miracle.
A miracle.
So I clicked on her profile and I sent her a message.
My angel of mystery. I finally found you. Be my bride. I mean, I thought he would ask me for a cup of coffee or something. I mean, my God.
So I got a little ahead of myself.
I'd say.
Yes, we made a date. I flew to New York City. We went in those carriage rides through Central Park, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah. I rescued her from that melting pot of lunacy, brought her home, and here we are.
Here we are.
Like two, crickets in a field.
Something like that. Morty.
It is said, a Roman woman asked a rabbi, if your God created the universe in 6 days, what has he been doing since then? Arranging marriages, he said. The woman scoffed at this. Arranging marriages is a simple task. Not so, said the rabbi. Arranging marriages can be as difficult as parting of the Red Sea. To prove him wrong, the woman went home, took 1,000 male slaves and 1,000 female slaves and put them together in arranged marriages. The next day, they came to her, one with a cracked skull, another with a broken leg, one man with his eyes gouged out, all asking to be released from their marriages. The woman went to the rabbi and said, there is no God like your God, and your Torah is true.